Welcome to Thai Talks, my wellness podcast. This is a space where growth, healing, and becoming your best self takes place, okay? Um, this has been something I wanted to do for a while, but I feel like it just really took me to build up the courage and just do it. I often talk to you all on my social media platforms. Many of you have been following me from the beginning, and if you are new here, welcome. I'm just here to encourage, empower, and help you become the best version of yourself as I do the same. So, welcome. I'm excited that you're here. We're going to dive right in. I want to start with some breaths, okay? I just simply want you to relax. In this podcast, you can expect some meditation. Sometimes we'll have some guided meditation. Today, I just want you to get in a relaxed state. I don't know how your day was. I don't know how you're feeling currently in the moment, but I do want to encourage you to relax. And taking deep breaths from the core is a great way that we can do that together. So, in whatever position you're in, maybe you're sitting in your car, maybe you are laying down, whatever you're doing, I just want you to get relaxed and I want you to begin to just take some deep breaths from the core with a slow and gentle release at your own pace. Allow yourself to relax and get comfortable. If you're doing it correctly, your belly is expanding, and as you release, it's gently falling. Deep from the core, big breath, expansion with a slow release. We're going to do that one more time. A deep breath with a gentle release. Thank you. I want to dive right in. I want to talk about something that may not be the most comfortable thing to talk about, but let's get into it. Self reflection. The power of self reflection. Looking in the mirror, seeing who you are, where you are, and acknowledging where you can become better, what you need to change and adjust, or simply let go of and release. So, self reflection, let's just get right into it. It's not about beating yourself up. A lot of times, people may think, I got to be hard on myself. I got to confront this. I got to confront that. It is about being real with yourself, but not in a way that, like, you're being hurtful, you're being harmful. It's just about telling your truth, being honest about what you're doing, what's working, and what's not. At the end of the day, one thing I like to encourage when I speak with clients is like, get in alignment with your truth, okay? A reality is a lot of times we are agreeing to things, doing things that are not in alignment with our actual truth. We're not okay. And we may not be speaking up about how we truly feel, but it is for sure coming out in our behaviors, thought patterns, our actions. So, how can you really get honest with yourself? One thing that I used to do that was really helpful with me, and I know it's not for everybody, but with simple mirror conversations, I would get into a mirror and I would tell the truth. Tell the truth about how I'm feeling. Do check ins. Um, I don't do as much mirror work now as I used to when I first started my healing journey, but I am always doing a check in. I am always asking myself how I feel, how am I doing, how did this make you feel, for a self reflection, a moment of self reflection. It's powerful. It can change the trajectory of your life if you really sit down with yourself and be honest. But you know what? A lot of times we are so busy doing so many other things, we don't even make that time to sit and reflect. We don't make time for it because we're doing so many other things. But the reality is, if you want to get closer to your goals, if you want to get closer to the things that you really desire for your life, you're going to have to do that check in and really see, what am I doing that's helping me get there? And what am I doing that is taking away from it? So as of late, I have really been sitting down having those moments. And what I realized is that the company that I was keeping was serving more as a distraction versus helping me grow and get to the places that I really wanted to go. I've been having like a couple of conversations just with different people, and I recall someone saying that I bring them peace. And they were saying that in a way that, with gratitude, but I sat and thought to myself and said, well, what is this person offering me? And they are takers, and they are energy vampires, and they want to be around you, and they want to have exchanges with you because of how you make them feel, but they don't have anything to give in return. And we cannot live a life of imbalance. Um, Reciprocity is very important, and equal give and exchange is very important. And once I started to sit back and see like how I was pouring into others, but they were not able to pour into me, I decided that it was time to let some things go. And, I often joke with myself on how like I don't have a problem with starting over. Like, this is probably my fifth life already. I will start over in a heartbeat, start fresh, and just be like, okay, this is a brand new life. But it's necessary and it's healing because you don't want to stay stuck and stagnant. You don't want to be connected with people who are not bringing out the very best of you. And sometimes, out of loyalty, out of the love that we have, we do hold on to relationship and friendship dynamics that are not serving our highest good. Like I said, it's not an easy thing to do, but it is necessary. It is necessary for your personal growth and wellness. So, homework, can you take a moment and look in that mirror? Maybe not actually looking in the mirror, but sitting with yourself and having a moment and being honest about how you really feel about where your life is going, the connections that you have. Maybe it really is time to let some things go, to break some toxic cycles, to change some thought patterns. What's adding and what is taken away. My dad always tells me there are three types of people. You have your builders, you have your creators, and you have your destroyers. When you're assessing your friendship dynamics, and even if you're in a relationship, assess what type of person you are, but also what type of person you've connected to. Are you with someone who's working against the program because they're a destroyer? Do you have a builder, someone who sees the vision and wants to build with you? Are you a creator? Are you connected to a creator? Be honest about what you have going on, where you are, and who you're dealing with, and act accordingly. You know, but sometimes it's just not easy to swallow that pill. Because, like I said, when you've been around someone, you found you have this level of comfort with them. So, a lot of times it's just like they've always been around. I don't know what it's like, what it could be like without having them around. So, even though I know how they are, I'm still just going to accept it. We're getting older, And the reality is, these friendship dynamics, these relationship dynamics, they affect our overall well being, our mental and physical health. We don't have time to be arguing with people that we claim we love and care about. We don't have time to be stressed out because we're not being treated the way that we deserve and desire. We don't have time to be moping around and just unhappy because you're tired of like being unseen in the relationship dynamic, like, or friendship dynamic, like you feel unseen, unheard, or not respected. We don't have time for that. We don't. These relationships are causing stress. It's causing high blood pressure. So many people have gone to the hospital with a heart attack or a stroke because of their stressful lifestyles. It's time to make a change. Make healing your priority. Make wellness your goal and adjust accordingly. If someone is taking away from your peace of mind, they should not be receiving much of your energy, if any at all. Some cases you may be like, well, this is my family member. I can't just cut this particular person off. And I understand that. But you can adjust. In what ways can you adjust? Maybe take those phone calls less. Maybe not respond. Maybe whatever that looks like for you. Choosing you time instead of time with them. That's what I would do. Lately, I've been getting more into working out, getting back to my walks, my jogs, like weight training, and I really don't have time for my time to be wasted, quite frankly, entertaining people that are really not adding. I'm building something. I have somewhere I want to go. And if you're not adding to that or supporting that, I really don't have time. And that's okay. Get to a place where your needs, your goals, your desires, they matter and they're prioritized. So, just a brief moment on the power of self-reflection. Thank you so much for your time. Y'all, this is my first podcast. Like, this is my first Thai Talk. This isn't my first Thai Talks, but this is for sure my first podcast episode. Many of you have been with me when I first started my Thai Talk series back in like 2018. And I'm glad that you are still here. For those that are still supporting, to my newbies, welcome. I am Thai. Just to share a little about me, I'm a wellness advocate. I am into all things wellness. Um, I am in regards to work, I am a peer support specialist and I aid in people's recovery journey. I am also a yoga instructor and my specialty is restorative yoga. Um, I just like to see people feel their absolute best and become their absolute best. I take the tools that I applied for myself and I share them with others. And I've been doing that for quite a while, but it's time. It has been time for me to really step out and share this podcast with the world. So, for whoever's tuning in, I want to thank you. Um, I'm excited about this new journey and I look forward to sharing more with you. But if you take anything away, I want you to take a moment and reflect. Be honest with yourself about how you're feeling, how you want to feel, where you want to go, and assess your circles, your relationship dynamics, your friendships. Is it adding to your well-being, or is it taking away? I love you. I send you peace and I send you healing. And until we meet again, take a deep breath and relax.